What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, and you guys are watching Paid to Drive, and of course, Paid to Drive Vlogs, coming at you once again with another brand new video. I hope you're all doing great out there. So, ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time here, let me know in the comments. And of course, if you drive for apps like GrubHub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you should definitely be subscribed to this channel with all notifications turned on. That's right, everybody. And of course, if you want to stay up to date with the gig economy, this is the place for you. And if you wouldn't mind it, don't forget to hit that like button down below. It just lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job. And with that being said, everybody, let's jump on into it. It's an email and an article, so you're getting a 2-for-1 here. So this here comes from Dana. So everyone say thank you to Dana. And she goes, "Hey Pete, I thought you should see this article that was posted in the National DoorDash Driver Group. I think the only state that would be able to implement this would be California, simply because their employees, because of the employees and not contractors. But I smell lawsuits if this happens." So this is it. It's a little lengthy, but we'll jump into it. 60% acceptance rate required. Did you hear about this? This is some crazy stuff. App-based delivery services have always had a very thin line between a driver being an employee or an independent contractor. So much so that the states like California and New York have stepped in and required certain changes from them to ensure drivers are actually independent and free to make their own choices without risk of deactivation. While not all these things are adopted from state to state, one of the most critical policies for drivers that came from an Uber and Lyft lawsuit in 2016 did pretty much become a standard for gig-based work, which was that no company would force independent contractors to maintain a certain acceptance rating percentage in order to remain active on the platform. In simple terms, drivers could decline any and all requests they deem not profitable without worrying about their contract being terminated. Bite Squad, purchased by Waiter Holdings in 2019, is now requiring a 60% acceptance rating for independent contractors to remain active on their platform in certain markets. You read that correctly. This isn't about accepting and then unassigning the orders, but the initial offer you see. So it says every week, Monday through Sunday, is a blank slate. All drivers who receive at least 15 order recommendations for the week are active. Of those, any below 60% acceptance rate will get a warning. After 2 warnings, you will no longer have access to the driver platform. Yikes. Any above 90% with at least 15 orders get a $15 bonus. See, at least they're throwing a couple of bucks at you to keep a higher acceptance rate, but it's only 15 bucks. Although this isn't listed on the deactivation policy for Waiter, it does seem like it is being slowly rolled out to multiple markets for Bite Squad. Currently, we have seen about 5 different ones in the Bite Squad drivers group on Facebook, and each email seems to have its own internal link to that market policy, such as Bite Squad Greenville deactivation policy. Although I don't personally like the Bite Squad app and believe their support is probably one of the worst, I did reach out to them to have them clarify if this was an error or if they were planning on going through with this. The first few emails were just them telling me it wasn't in my area, so I had to press harder for them to give me an actual response, and here's what they wrote. "Dear Gary," that's the guy, the author, "there are a number of factors that go into whether a worker should be classified as an employee or as an independent contractor, because we know that our drivers appreciate the flexibility that being a contractor provides them. We work hard to maintain this type of relationship." Excuse me. That being said, like all other companies, we do need to guarantee our customers a minimum level of service and satisfaction because they are the backbone of our success. We believe that the 60% acceptance rate still provides drivers with plenty of choice on which orders to accept. And if a driver does not want to take 60% of the orders recommended to them because they think they can make more money on another delivery platform or for other reasons, that is certainly their choice as well. And drivers still have the option of working as little or as much as they want. We thank you for bringing this concern to our attention. We will continue to review all relevant factors as we roll out our minimum acceptance rate program. One of the first things in this response email that stood out to me was that being said, like all other companies, which I found odd as Bite Squad is the only platform that I could find that is requiring an acceptance rating. So I wonder if Waiter is considering doing the same thing. The second thought I had was, even if a driver accepts one delivery an hour, that is one extra delivery you are having delivered quicker. So if drivers choose not to run your platform at all, It's because of the acceptance rating requirement. Wouldn't that make your customers a minimum level of service and satisfaction drop even further? There are a few things drivers can actually do. The very first thing I would suggest all drivers do is email the company, both Bite Squad and Waiter, and let them know your dislike of this policy. And that you believe drivers should have the right to decline offers. When emailing any company about a policy, you also need to stress that your email is not an attempt to deactivate your driver account. They will try to be sneaky about using it against you. The second thing drivers can do is just don't use the Bite Squad driver app at all. Choose a different platform. Uber Eats, GrubHub, and DoorDash are in all the markets that Bite Squad and Waiter are in. If 15 drivers that don't normally take one delivery per hour no longer use their app, they now deliver 15 less orders in a timely fashion, which would in turn force Bite Squad and Waiter to reconsider this policy. As a customer, do not order with Bite Squad. Instead, choose a platform that drivers are happy to drive for. Not only are you going to get your food quicker, but you will most likely have a better customer experience. Also, Uber Eats, GrubHub, and DoorDash operate in all the markets and have a lot of promos. Reach out to your state representatives and get them involved. Let them know you signed up for gig work for the independent part of it, and by forcing you to accept orders makes you an employee, especially in states where current rideshare or delivery laws are being passed. So what if I'm deactivated over this policy? No one likes to see this happen. It's bad for the customers when drivers aren't available, and bad for the drivers just trying to earn money. But it does happen. If you really want to be part of Bite Squad or have no other platform options, the first thing we suggest is to reach out to Legal Rideshare. They also handle more than just rideshare cases and can sometimes help with deactivation and guide you further. They do charge a one-time fee of $24.99 for this service. Unless you opted out of arbitration, it is very unlikely a lawsuit will work, unless it's a major class action that waives your arbitration agreement or a judge finds it in your favor. So if you need to get even more legal with it, you might have to settle for arbitration. You may find the arbitration section at their terms of use policy, and as well as how to start it below. To begin an arbitration proceeding, you must send a letter requesting arbitration and describing your claim to bitesquad.com, LLC, 2214 Jefferson Street, Suite 200, Lafayette, Louisiana, 70501, Attention Legal Department. The arbitration will be conducted by JAMS under its rules and pursuant to the terms of this agreement. Disputes involving claims and counterclaims under $250,000, not inclusive of attorney fees and interest, shall be subject to JAMS's most current version of the streamlined arbitration rules and procedures. So basically, you know, they're saying here that if you feel you've been wronged, you should contact them. And I think so too. But I was always under the impression that Bite Squad was like an employee job. It wasn't ever an independent contractor job, but I guess maybe they changed things, you know? So what do you guys think about this 60% thing? I'm really not with it, man. that kind of sucks. But again, these companies, I guess, can make whatever rules they want, you know? But I've always been under the impression that you can accept as whatever you want, because that's what an independent contractor can do. There shouldn't be a limit placed on that. So I'm not a big fan of this. So let me know, drivers, in the chat or the comments, if you agree with this or disagree with this. I think I know the answer, but you know, everyone's got something different to say. So with that being said, guys, if you ever have a story, a comment, a question, an article, whatever, send me an email at paidtodrivestories@gmail.com. It's the best place to reach me. And of course, for a quicker response, you guys can message me through Patreon at patreon.com/paidtodrive. That link is in the description down below or in the pinned top comment. And with that being said, if you guys sign up as a patron, is my way of saying thank you, as I give you guys shout outs in all my new videos. So with that being said, I'm going to shout you guys out now. When you hear your name called, say, "Hey, Pete, I heard my name." We've got the very generous Samantha Michaels, Brian Pomeroy, Brian Medina, Heidi Barnes, Ivan Jerome Gilroy, Joe Valerio, Angela Counts McCarty, Kurt Paul, Lee Peacock, Tulsa Todd, William Boudreau, Laura Love, Agus, Tom Perry, Alan G. Van Horn, Lawrence Brown, Drew Hanor, Fernando Carranza, Frank Haviland, Fresh One, Jason Casta, Justin Case, Lulu Laura, Natalie Mosley, Sarah Keston, Scott Freisner, Sherry Cassidy, Stephen Neely, Joyce Hine, Brian Richardson, Kenny Bess, Jenny Thomas, Candace Mitchell, John Bonacci, Matt Epperson, Nick G, Stacy Miller, Terrence Pacheco, and Valerie Brown. So huge shout outs to every single one of you guys. Like I said, reach out, links down below. Who's going to be the next patron? Maybe it'll be you. Let's find out. And with that being said, everybody, I hope every single one of you out there is saving lots of money with your gas on the Get Upside Gas app. It's a free app for your smartphone. And, you know, you could save lots of money every time you go to the gas pump. So look in the links in the description down below. Just scroll down to where it says Get the Free Gas app. It'll tell you how to install it on whatever kind of phone you have. And then from there, what you do is, what do you call it? You go to your gas station, you pump your gas, you print out your receipt, you take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside Gas app. And within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Links in the description down below. And you'll be good to go. So, you know, definitely go check that out. And of course, for all your t-shirts, hoodies, and goodies, visit paytodrivestore.com. Links in the description or the pinned top comment, of course. We have lots of brand new designs, colors, sizes, you name it. You know, go check it out. What do you call it? For all your t-shirts, hoodies, and goodies, paytodrivestore.com is the place for you. And if you made it to the end of this video, leave a comment saying END410, END410. Just lets me know you made it to the end of the video. And of course, don't forget to hit the free red subscribe button down below. Turn on all notifications so you're always notified whenever I post something new. And if you wouldn't mind, hit that like button down below. It just lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job. And leave a comment saying liked, L-I-K-E-D, just so I know you did it. And until next time, everybody, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling, keep bustling, and we'll see you next time right here on Paid to Drive and Pay to Drive Vlogs. And as always, drive safe, be well, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace, everybody. Later.